Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a pretty incredible blueprint from David Goldstein. It's this whole system that connects something as simple as a snack bar to building entire self-sufficient communities. The goal here is huge, to tackle massive issues like climate instability and food insecurity.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a number that really sets the stage. A recent survey from Kin Insurance found that 49%, that's nearly half, of all American homeowners are actually thinking about moving because of extreme weather.
And this isn't just some vague worry. The report makes it clear. Climate is now a direct driver for some of the biggest decisions we make in our lives. It's shaking up the one place we're all supposed to feel the most secure, our homes.
So that leads to a huge question, right? If the places we've built our lives are becoming less safe, what's the next step? This is the exact challenge that brings us to the really ambitious solution we're going to explore today, a potential blueprint for building safer communities from scratch.
The answer that's being proposed is called the GENII ecosystem. It's designed as a vertically integrated economic engine. Now, I know that sounds a little corporate, but what it really means is that it's a completely self-contained system. It's built to create these resilient communities that are backed by real assets, making them secure right from the start.
What's really cool is the concept that powers this whole thing. They call it a 5-element flywheel. The best way to think about it is like a set of gears. Each gear does its own job, but as it turns, it makes all the other gears spin even faster and more efficiently. It's a self-reinforcing loop.
So let's quickly walk through what these 5 gears are. First up, you've got the foundation, literally the land itself, held in a real estate trust. Second, you have the economic driver, which is all about tech and investment to fuel growth. Third is the vehicle, a platform for experiences to bring people together. The fourth gear is, of course, the community, the actual people who will live there. And finally, the fifth piece is the leadership, which provides that all-important ethical compass to keep the whole system on track.
Okay, so how in the world do you get this giant, complex engine started? Well, the fuel that gets this entire flywheel spinning comes from a place you probably wouldn't expect, a really nutritious snack bar.
And this is where it gets really clever. The whole thing is built on this innovative consumer-to-asset model. The system is literally engineered to take a simple, everyday purchase and directly turn the money from that sale into a tangible, secure asset. In this case, land.
This shows you exactly how it works. It's pretty brilliant. Step 1, you buy a miracle bar. Step 2, a slice of that revenue gets funneled into an AI-managed fund. Step 3, that fund goes out and buys land. And just like that, step 4, your everyday spending has just helped create a real physical asset that underpins the entire ecosystem. Now, the product itself is designed with impact in mind. It's a solid 400-calorie bar, halal and kosher certified. But check out that last line. This is the kicker. Its core mission is that 50% of everything they make is donated to feed the hungry. So it's not just about making money. Commercial success is fundamentally tied to doing social good. Now, running behind the scenes, optimizing the finances and logistics of all this is a really unique kind of artificial intelligence. It's described as more than just tech. It's an ethical intelligence framework. It's called GENII, which stands for Generative Intentional Intelligence. The blueprint says it uses quantum intelligence. So think of it this way. A normal AI might find you the fastest route from point A to point B. GENII is designed to find the best route, the one that's not only efficient but also avoids harm, basically finding the path of least resistance to a positive ethical outcome.
This slide really lays out the difference perfectly. While traditional AI can feel like a black box, GENII is all about transparency and is anchored by a core do-no-harm principle. It doesn't just react to data. It actually prescribes actions to get predictable, low-risk results. It's aiming for what the blueprint calls guilt-free progress.
So, what's the end game here? What happens when you combine a snack bar, a land trust, and an AI with a conscience? Well, it all feeds into a very structured plan to build these secure communities, which the system calls sanctuaries.
And the rollout is really methodical. Phase 1 kicks off in Canada, locking down that first piece of land to anchor the trust. Phase 2 shifts to the UAE to build out the financial and logistical backbone. Phase 3 is all about scaling up to mass production, with the huge goal of providing 2 million meals a day. And then finally, Phase 4 is the payoff, launching what they call sanctuary kill zones, the first real-world self-sufficient communities. And this is where it all comes full circle. That land bought and secured by the trust becomes the physical home for these sanctuary communities. But the land isn't just sitting there. It's actively being improved using permaculture to create a regenerative, asset-backed safe haven. It's a direct answer to that first problem we talked about, climate-driven relocation.
So, to just quickly recap the core strengths here. First, everything is backed by a real, tangible thing, land. Second, a unique AI is working to lower risk and aim for predictable outcomes. Third, that flywheel model means the whole system just keeps strengthening itself. And finally, the entire thing is built on an ethical foundation with a very clear social mission.
Which leaves us with this final, really thought-provoking question. Can a snack bar, a land trust, and an ethical AI actually combine to create a real blueprint for our future? Look, it's an incredibly ambitious vision, no doubt about it. But it's one that dares to offer a single, integrated answer to some of the biggest challenges we face. And that's definitely something worth thinking about.